So red flag jobs in guys and girls. Maybe we can go around the table on this. Christy.
Well, everyone here obviously thinks my job is red flag job.
Thanks.
What? Where'd you get that idea?
Yeah, I know, it's nuts. But I mean, I obviously don't think it's a red flag job.
What is?
What would be a red flag job for me?
Yeah.
Like a garbage man.
What?
I just
Well,
wouldn't-
no,
they're
that's
usually-
exactly who I want to marry.
Stop it.
in Long Island.
No,
Long
wait,
Island, they're all in the
why?
mob, so I wouldn't.
Wait,
want,
do
like,
you-
You
a
are so
mafia
wrong
man.
on this.
Wait, Alex, I think it's a respectful career.
No, I absolutely do. I think the blue collar men, so that's a green flag for me. As guys that work those really blue collar jobs, and also, clearly you haven't looked on TikTok. There's so many viral TikToks. Garbage guys are so sweet with kids in the neighborhood. The little kids always love when the garbage man comes. They're always super caring. They love kids. Anyway, that is such a green flag job to me because they're hardworking. They're
You
go-getters.
should make
pick up
an
after
app,
the
a
shit
dating
you leave
app to
behind.
meet garbage man.
Well, what's like your
like
dream man?
Aaron.
What does he do?
A real estate developer.
Yeah, that'd be a good guy.
I have two
You're a
two
great
real
guy.
estate licenses, so
Why do you need two?
Because you need them for different states.
Okay,
so
fair
I have
enough.
New York
Fair
and New
enough.
Jersey,
Fair enough.
which is where I'm from. So you need them, every state. But I also have my interior design and architecture degree. So, like you're saying of how like you and your wife work together on things like a real estate developer, like we could like make a really
Wait,
big
okay, let's
business
bring it back to the
together.
conversation though. So garbage man is red flag?
I've never like thought about it, but I don't I don't really see that.
What about
in
a
my future.
McDonald's worker? Like a
Yeah,
cashier
I
at
don't see
McDonald's?
that in my future.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything bad
What
about
about a
him.
plumber?
I don't see
Plumber?
that in my future.
Plumber?
I don't see that in my future either. Maybe it's not a red flag job. It's just not who I see myself
It doesn't
end up
align with your
That's such a
lifestyle.
superficial
That's where all the
attitude.
money is, though, Christy. The plumbers, the electricians, the
Yeah.
welders, they're
Some
making
plumbers are
absolute
killing it.
I know.
Yeah.
I just don't see. I actually just had a plumber at my house the other day.
Was it a
He had
plumber or a plumber?
No, he was like
there a leak?
He literally had to replace my toilet, and me and my sister, like, I didn't know this was gonna happen, and my sister was visiting, and we were going to the pool because I live in Miami, and then he texted me, "Thank you for the amazing views," because he saw us leave with our bathing suits on, and I said, "Did you use my balcony?" Because like I have amazing views off my balcony, but so I did just get hit on by a plumber. He might even watch us. Maybe I'll send him the link. But he seemed pretty cool, but I
Just not.
What if it's
okay.
like a real estate
I turned
guy?
it down. I turned it down.
What about you? Any red flag careers or jobs in a partner?
Like
besides
any
podcast
type
host?
of performer.
Performer.
Yeah.
Like a musician.
Musician.
OnlyFans.
They.
Well, because they attract a lot of attention.
You don't want a guy who attracts a lot of attention.
I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't want one.
You're
But
saying
I'm
you're
just
saying
saying
they're more
it's
likely
a-
to like have
yeah.
chicks, other women around. And okay, what about you? Any red flag jobs?
I can't think of anything specific that's red flag. Yeah.
Okay.
Any guy in the military.
Oh, you're gonna get dragged for that one.
I know, but
All right.
y'all just have so much time to go out, and you're in another country sometimes.
For
you're
years.
You're there for years. Like I don't know what you're doing out there.
Oh, okay.
I hear a lot
I
of
have no
men
idea.
that in the military end up cheating on their women back home.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of women who are
that's what I
with
would-
Yeah, women
military
that
guys.
travel- Yeah.
Women for
They
sure.
both
cheat.
ways,
each other
yeah.
with each other.
Definitely will go both
guess.
ways.
But they probably have an understanding, so.
I don't know about that, but Madison, any red flag jobs?
A sex worker.
Okay. Alex?
I would say red flag jobs for me and a guy would be anything that
HR.
requires him being like a center of attention. So politician running for office, actor, singer,
Podcast
any type
host.
of like
Canadian.
because
Canadian.
my job requires some of that, and
I thought you said Canadian.
I think there would be natural competition. I think it would be hard. I think with my job, I do need a guy that prefers more to be like behind the scenes. Not that I want him to be
Sure.
in that way. I'm just saying, like, if there was a competition for attention and things like that, I think that could be bad.
Competition for attention.
like bad for
But,
you,
but because
or
you do content creation, like you're out there, how do you define yourself? Would you consider yourself like a political pundit?
Yeah,
Like what-
so I work in the conservative media space and I host a podcast and I do a lot of public
Yeah.
speaking and things like that. So I can just see how if a guy was doing the same type of thing, it just might be competitive or difficult for them.
But couldn't that be like power couple?
It
Like,
could.
if I'm trying to think of like a single conservative guy who they're all married. I was thinking like Ben Shapiro. If he was single, would you? If he was single, would you?
I
can
guess
we-
potentially.
Would you go for Ben Shapiro?
It's just hard. It would be hard. I think that would
Matt
create
Walsh.
a more difficult.
Is he cute?
I think Matt Walsh is super handsome, but he is married.
He is married. He is married. Trying to think of.
But yeah, I think
Michael Knowles. All these guys are
Michael
married.
Knowles is
All
also
the
super cute, and
conservative guys are
also
married.
he's married. But one thing about Michael Knowles, he smokes cigars a lot, and I've always said I think that is one of the biggest turn-ons is a guy that smokes cigars.
Oh, I love
Michael
smoking
Knowles.
cigars.
There you
Maybe
have it.
that's why my
You smoke cigars?
yeah.
I don't think it's the cigars that you're
so
smoking.
maybe
That's the
that's
issue.
why.
Do you smoke?
Not a lot.
Do you
not
smoke
often.
cigarettes too?
No. But I do like a cigar every now and then.
Okay.
Do you smoke weed?
No,
Meth?
never done it.
Just curious.
No.
Just
Give it a go.
curious about that.
Never gonna do
Isaac,
that.
any red flag
Uber Eats.
if they do Uber,
Uber
Eats?
Eats.
Not happening. Not
I'm
happening.
fucking
Not happening.
screaming.
No.
What about like just regular Uber?
Regular Uber? Maybe.
What about DoorDash?
DoorDash, you're in. Right? But who?
Postmates.
Grubhub. We don't have Grubhub
no.
in Australia, but I will.
Postmates.
We have Menulog. Do you have Menulog? No.
No.
Or a comedian. Comedians are notorious for having extreme mental health disorders.
Ooh,
You're a
that's
comedian.
true.
Yeah, they're all insane. Although Tom Segura and Christina
all
Pazisky do it
insane.
very, very well.
They're couple goals.
They are. So, yeah, anyone who is an Uber Eats delivery driver, get away from me. Where's the camera?
But why?
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They cut,
It's so
okay, I used to
random.
I used to deliver pizzas when I was a kid, and I stank when I came home. I smelled like cheese
That's the
and
problem.
mushrooms.
You
I
smell
don't
like
want
cheese.
my girl coming to bed smelling like cheese and mushrooms.
Well, then
Don't argue with me.
in
All right,
fast
cheese and
food,
mushrooms.
anybody like that works in a restaurant, would that just be like a turn off for you?
Smelly, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say even besides smelly, I would say anybody who is trying to make a career out of what is supposed to be a minimum wage job, turn off and red flag for a job, because those jobs are meant to be temporary. They're not supposed to be careers, and so if that is your full potential as a man, that's a turn off to me.
I was just
I
joking.
feel you. I feel that too. What if it's okay? Because like at Nordstrom, the sales associate, they get commission. So what if like their commission is really good? Does that make a difference?
I guess it would a little bit, but I would be really weary of commission-based jobs, because then it's like your income is never guaranteed. You know what I mean? So like during the pandemic, for example, if you're working a commission-based job, how many people weren't able to be face-to-face and selling? And that would just make me
that's,
nervous as a, like
client,
a,
there's
as
a
a
lot
mother.
of people like that have clientele who like they are consistently like there's this. I know this guy. They're making a lot of money just selling designer shoes. Like their paychecks can be close to almost 10,000 sometimes.
But
every
it
2
probably
weeks.
also depends on the market. Like
It
people
depends on
want
who it
designer
is. Yeah, but I was
shoes,
just saying, like, would that matter? Like, would that make a difference for you?
Yeah, I would be really weary of it. I would be really weary of it, that he could be someone that could guarantee that he could provide for me and a family. Because ideally, I would like to step away and not be working full time once I have kids. Like be working in a very
Agreed.
small capacity. So he'd have to be making a certain amount to take care of a family.
How much do you think? What's your like?
I think it completely depends on where in the country we're living. If it's California, he's probably got to be making
Are you
a
a
lot
high
more.
earner?
Yes.
Okay. Does your guy have to make at least as much as you, or more?
No, I don't care about that. I care whatever the number is that's going to be able to properly afford for having a family and me being able to be a stay-at-home mom. So if he's making $90,000 a year, but we live in Alabama, for example, then I'm fine with that, because
Sure.
you can afford that there. But if he was making $90,000 a year in LA, no.
So once you start having kids, then you're fine to work now, but once you have kids, you want him to be the sole income earner. Is that correct?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. I would probably work in a small capacity, speaking now and then.
Sure.
You know, if I was able to just do my podcast and then only requires like 1 to 2 hours a week, then that. But I wouldn't want to be working full time like I am now.
Can I ask, what about if they're like when I was a comedian, when I was coming up through the ranks in comedy, I was making nothing. What if they're doing that? What if they're working in a job where, okay, they're not making much money, they're delivering whatever, just to go against what I said, but they're working on something. They're working on a craft. They're trying to be an entertainer, or they're working on an app, or they're working on whatever. Is that okay?
I would have said yes if I was in my early 20s and he was also in his early to mid 20s, but now in my 30s, I wouldn't be okay with that because I wouldn't want to wait around for him to get his stuff together. If he's 22 and he's pursuing something like that, then yes. And I love the idea of a girl building something with a guy from the ground up when he has nothing. And I think he's more likely to be loyal to you when you're loyal to him when he has nothing to offer.
It's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real. And I think that's what guys look for. I think that's why guys are weary of getting with a girl once they have everything, because it's like, well, why is she actually with me? So if you are a girl that's in a position, I can build something with a guy from the ground up, from the get-go when he is getting started like that, then that's the best position to be in.
Sure. Q, any red flag jobs in women?
I'll just keep it simple. Yeah, sex work. That's it.
That's it?
That's
Okay.
it. That's it. Word.
I have a list here of some red flag jobs in women. Hairstylist. You're not a hairstylist,
But
right?
I do hair.
You do hair, but you're not a hair. You don't cut hair.
No, I don't
See,
cut
the
hair.
the ones that it's a bit.
Like a
you're on
female
the fence.
barber is what
No,
you're
no,
talking
no.
about? Like just
hair,
a,
like she
What,
cuts hair.
using
like, what is
scissors.
the background between
part?
cutting
And she-
hair?
she
'Cause
cuts-
she's gonna cut his hair off. That's
And it-
like,
No, just like
because I'm
you crazy.
doing men's
you
hair.
crazy. No. Not you. Just like as a woman, if you're hairstylist, you're just crazy.
Why do you think that?
It's like it's a thing because hairstylists, women who cut hair, have to listen all day to other women complaining to them.
Not always.
No, when I do hair, I'm not really like we talk. Like we're gonna talk. We're
yeah,
gonna
but you're
pull
not.
up conversation.
You don't cut hair. That's the thing.
What's
That's
wrong
the
with
difference.
having a job
But
where
you're
women
saying, like-
complain to them all day?
What's
Right,
that?
you're
It's like
saying
being
like
a
we're listening to
therapist.
women
What's
complain.
wrong with
I'm listening
a job
to
where
people.
women complain to them all day? Why does that make it a red flag?
It's like being a therapist.
It's
Right.
Or a doctor?
I think a job where people complain to you all day has to be taxing to some degree.
It's not always
Honestly,
complaining.
I don't think people are talking like. Just from my experience from like braiding or whatever. Like
Y'all never heard of this?
No, like
Do you complain to your barber?
No.
right. So why would you think somebody
It
is
gets
complaining
sometimes
to?
a happy conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
think it's a
mostly
very
happy, like
lighthearted
especially if
conversation.
I don't know you and I just booked you for the day and I'm trying to see how
real.
you do it. I'm not telling you my deepest, darkest
I think,
secrets.
yeah,
That-
I
that's
think it's
fine.
more like
But
the
I'm
eyelash
talking about
extension.
Why would you bring
I
this
feel
up?
like that's
I know.
more where
It,
we
I feel like
talking
it goes
to
both
the-
ways
probably
because
should.
either way, I'm providing you that service. Whether I'm cutting your hair, braiding your hair, putting a wig on, you're gonna talk to me because you're in my chair for so
Right.
so
Okay, cool.
long.
Whatever you do, it's a red flag.
But what? So
No.
what you're saying
Red
is,
flag. It's a hairstyle, like gentlemen.
But I'm not mad at you. I'm
No,
just
that's
trying to
fine.
I'm just trying to
to
rebuttal it.
understand.
Like you're not unless you got a real bond with that person. Like you've been going to this person for years.
I'm just saying it's a red flag. You can try to. You can try to.
I don't think so.
so it's like
It's a red
nail
flag.
nail style.
Yeah, like a nail tech.
nail techs. Are they are eyelash
I
extensions?
think
Is that on
any,
your list?
I think anybody who's kind of in like the beauty industry, it's a little, it's a little like makeup, like a makeup artist. Red flag, big red flag, hair, like someone who cuts hair. You guys have never heard this thing
No.
of
Not the
women who
hairstylists,
cut
no.
hair. It's like be careful of
Like,
hairdressers.
What I'm thinking of it
I'm
is
just saying.
different how you explained it.
I'm
like
just saying.
if I'm saying how I was thinking about it, because you said women. I'm like, oh, because she's cutting men's hair, she's getting men attention, but you went
No.
completely a
All
different
hair
way.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's not even that. It's not
Like, the whole complaining
Women
thing, I
who
don't-
cut women's hair, that shit's a red flag. Trust me on this. Trust me. I got some more jobs for
Okay.
you. Works in HR. That
What the fuck?
if she works in HR is where humanity goes to die.
I will say
Like, they
HR
don't
is the
care.
most
They really
toxic.
don't
It
care.
is really.
It is the most toxic
They don't
department
care
of
about
shit
you.
at any place.
HR
I agree with you.
terrible.
They'll be like,
No,
we
that's
agree
hella
with you,
random.
but because of company policy,
Fuck.
this is why we have to let you go.
they're very like even outside, like I dated a chick who worked in HR, never fucking again. She was super feminist, just like very like, very triggered and offended by everything. So HR is bad. Flight attendant,
I can understand that.
Flight attendant,
flight
one, they're
attendants.
gone.
All the
2,
time,
they
yeah.
fuck
It's like
a
military.
lot. Every city they're in, they're, you know.
No,
They're
I
meeting
actually I
people,
can
yeah.
agree on that because I work at an airport and the stories between
You
like
do hair in an airport?
no
Huh?
no
You
hair
cut
is my
men's hair
side
in an airport?
hair is my side job. Okay,
Oh, what's your main job?
I work at an airport.
What do you do?
I'm like like I'm the person who
Are
scans
you-
you
Customer
on,
service
you-
rep.
and I'm at the ticket counter. Like
Southwest?
I'm checking you in,
Spirit?
or
Like,
I'm
thanks.
no
Spirit?
Nice
no
flight.
no
Southwest?
Delta.
Delta?
Nice.
I'm
Big,
flying Delta
huge
tomorrow. Put me somewhere good.
No, we love when you guys come through.
Wait, huh?
Like
Australia?
What do you mean?
no,
Australians.
like when people come
racist.
through.
No, what?
But I'm saying
But
no.
you're saying flight attendant.
But I'm saying like I work at an airport, so
Yeah.
the stories that go on between like the pilots and the flight attendants is crazy. And the
Yeah.
pilots, they don't care who you are. They're just trying to smash.
In
I
the
have
cockpit?
For real?
like in the no,
Wait,
like
Kelly,
we're
what's
in
that?
wherever
In
they
the cockpit.
I don't know about the cockpit, but wherever they land, and then also it's like they flirt with
it's a
us.
cockpit.
They flirt with the customer service, like the
Yeah.
people who are supposed to be scanning the people on. They're flirting with us. I've had so many.
it goes down in the airport, huh?
it goes down in the airport,
More
and they
than
have their own,
hospitals.
and they have their own little lounge
Oh.
in the airport. Like while they're waiting on their flight to come in, so they could go. Like they have their own little lounge.
Here's what's going through my head when it comes to flight attendants. How many cities have you been to? Because here's the thing.
Oh, no, I'm not a flight attendant.
No. I'm not talking
Oh.
about you. I'm just saying, like, one of the reasons why I think it's a red flag if a woman's a flight attendant, and as a dude, I don't think you should date a flight attendant. How many cities have you been to? How many cities have you spent
Yeah,
the night in?
it's not on call, but it's like you have a whole schedule planned out already, and at any minute they can call you in and be like, "We need you to stand in." So you can, you're in.
Oh,
say your in
okay.
flight might be LA, but last minute they can't
Sure.
find a flight attendant. You're going to Mexico or something.
It's
You have
not
to.
even so much about them being gone. It's about like, okay, because I'm not on dating apps anymore, but I used to. And like I would match with flight attendants and they wanted to meet. And I'm
That's
like,
that
you gotta
day.
be doing this shit in every single city you're in. You're fucking a new dude every single city. How many cities are you in a year?
Everyone from all
100.
those cities are seeing her Tinder too.
But no, it's an hour cap. So like they have certain amount of hours, so they can't like
What?
that they can fly.
they just can't be in the air.
They just
all
can't
day.
be in the air. It's like a labor law. Like they get capped out at so many hours.
Well, that makes
Right, but
sense.
okay, but
And
they're-
most of them stay domestically. So most flight attendants, they might
Well,
just
there's-
be from.
international travel nurses or not nurses, flight attendants. You know, look, they're in a new city. They're always in a new city. I'm just saying they be fucking in the new city.
I'm not disputing. I'm just.
Travel nurse, it's like a nurse but even worse.
Oh, we get a lot of
attendant and
those.
the
too.
nurse.
Travel nurse because they're on assignment. They're in a fucking city making a shit ton of money for 3 months. They want some dude, and so they've been on assignment in 12 different cities. They done had fucked a bunch of like a dude in every new city. Travel nurses, watch out, gentlemen. Be careful, gentlemen.